Are you thinking about moving to San Francisco and curious about the downtown buzz, but skeptical of all the media hype surrounding these areas? As a local resident of South Beach, I'll show you the cool perks and occasional quirks of the neighborhood, and also show you a high-rise condo to get a sense for what it's like to live in South Beach, Mission Bay, the financial district, and areas like such. So why would an SF native choose to live in an area like South Beach? So first, let's talk about the perks. So number one, it offers great walkability and accessibility, and it's flat. We've got the creme de la creme of five-star restaurants here. To name a few, we've got Epic, Angler, Water Bar, Coqueta that line the Embarcadero. It's really a great place to grab a happy hour drink with your colleagues or friends and grab a martini at the Holbrook House at the beautiful One Sansom building. They've got this really cool concept where you can ring the bell and a custom martini cart comes up and you can make a martini of your choice, or grab a gin and tonic at Barcha. If you're a coffee lover, there's practically one on every corner. And brace yourself because St. Frank's just joined the ranks here next to Phil's Coffee, Starbucks, Bluestone. There's really many options to hang out here. So this area just offers a really sophisticated yet friendly vibe. So the second thing I love about this neighborhood is the weather. San Francisco has many microclimates, and it's not unusual to experience all four seasons in one day. So pro tip is that you never want to leave the house without layers, because the weather can change at any given moment. But in neighborhoods like South Beach or Mission Bay, we do get some of the best weather in the city. It's generally really sunny. It may start off with a few clouds to start the day, but those generally clear as the afternoon progresses. So as I mentioned, it's also a very walkable neighborhood, and because the sun is out, you can really get out and do just that. Go for runs on the Embarcadero, or just a nice walk to, say, Pier 39 and then back home. So it's a great walkable and sunny neighborhood. The third thing that makes this area a really cool place to live is its central location and transportation. So you can really get to almost anywhere in San Francisco within 15 to 20 minutes. You also have access to several BART stations, Muni, cable car, as well as a train station. You need to hit the road. Access to highways 280 and 101 are very easily accessible throughout all of these neighborhoods as well. Number 4, most tech, AI, and healthcare companies have headquarters here. So if you know anything about the Bay Area and San Francisco specifically, you know that it's been a major tech hub for a very long time. And now AI is also setting up camp here too. So if you're working at any of these companies, living in these areas really make it for an easy commute to work. Also, if you're in healthcare, many companies have headquarters in Mission Bay, such as UCSF and Kaiser. So a lot of people working in the healthcare industry do choose to live in areas like Mission Bay or the adjacent dog patch for an easy commute to work. Number 5, if you're a sports lover, this is your area. Living here means that you can catch an epic game without the hassle of a long commute, sitting in traffic, or expensive parking lots. In the neighborhoods, we have not one, but 2 iconic stadiums. That's the Oracle Park for the Giants and Chase Stadium for the Golden State Warriors. So you can easily get to both stadiums very easily on a quick bus ride or a walk. So before we walk into the Harrison and I show you this beautiful 1-bedroom view condo, if you're looking for more content on what it's like to live in San Francisco, make sure you hit that subscribe button. My name is Yesenia. I'm a sales agent with the Krishnan team, helping buyers like you find a place in San Francisco every day. If you're looking to buy or sell, feel free to contact us. Our contact info is in the comments below. Welcome into Unit 12D. So this is a beautiful unit. The building was designed by designer Ken Folk, who used a lot of wood throughout in the lobby. You've got herringbone floors. You've got really cool gold features. a lot of things that you don't typically see in these high-rise buildings. So let's walk through the unit and I'll show you around. Beautiful cabinetry with these gold finishes throughout. You've got a beautiful marble countertop, designer appliances. So you've got a Bosch dishwasher, you've got a Bertazzoni range and built-in microwave. Beautiful hardwood floors that are also not your like typical color. They've got definitely that warm feel, and it's a good mix between like a gray and a natural wood color. And you've got a in-unit laundry. And then in the bathroom, you've got the herringbone tile here. And then again, sort of wrapping in the same marble countertops, gold hardware throughout. So all of the fixtures have the gold features, which is also not typical of what you would find in these buildings. You've got the beautiful marble. So again, this is a 1-bedroom unit. It's roughly about 607 square feet. While you're on the 12th floor, you also do get really nice views. So you've got a bay view and some city views as well. You've got a Treasure Island view here. And this nice big picture floor to ceiling window is awesome. There's also built-in window treatments as well. In the bedroom, you also get the same view that you're getting out in the living room, a beautiful floor to ceiling window. This bedroom does offer a nice deep walk-in closet, which is awesome. San Francisco, we have a closet issue typically, so it's nice to have a walk-in closet. So this unit is priced at $780,000. Again, it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, designer finishes with endless amenities in the building. You've got valet parking. You also got Harry's rooftop, which is amazing. You've also got a hot tub, an outdoor pool. You have a nice gym, a sauna. Really, there's so much to do just right in your building here at the Harrison. If you've been following the market here, you may or may not have known that a lot of these condos are selling for, say, 2016 to 2018 prices. So there are definitely deals to be had here. I do think it's an area that is always going to remain desirable. There's a lot of AI companies coming into the area. So it's probably going to be an area that will recover sooner rather than later. So get in now when you can bake in some equity and get in at a great price. So now let's talk about some of the quirks of these areas and what might make these areas a little less desirable for some people. So number one, a lack of neighborhood feel and community here. So living in these downtown areas can be really convenient in a lot of ways, but they really lack a neighborhood feel. So when you picture a neighborhood in San Francisco, you might picture parks, green spaces, beautiful tree-lined streets, making friends with your neighbors, hanging out at the local park with the kids or the dogs. You may know your local bodega owner very well. All these elements that make a community feel like a community. And that's what really lacks in areas like downtown because they are really tourist-driven. They feel more like a transient center where there's a lot of turnover and you're really lacking that tight-knit sense of a community. So the second thing that makes this area maybe a little bit less desirable, traffic and homelessness are a little bit more prevalent here than you'll find in some other areas of San Francisco. So while living in a very walkable and convenient area has its perks, that means there's a lot more traffic in these areas. So generally, between the hours of 3 to 7, it's a little difficult to drive in these areas. And because of the close proximity to the highway, a lot of people who are working here in these downtown areas don't live in San Francisco. So they're heading to the highway to commute back to the East Bay or the peninsula. And so all of these streets that are heading towards those highways get jam-packed and sort of gridlock traffic between the hours of 3 to 7. We also have a lot of one-way streets. A lot of these downtown areas are closed off to, say bike lanes or buses. And so it gets really tricky to navigate traffic during those hours. Homelessness is also more obvious here. and you do see more homeless here than, say, you would see in areas like Pacific Heights or Noe Valley. Number 3, it's very concrete. So this area may not be everyone's cup of tea due to its concrete jungle vibe. Unlike other areas where nature blends seamlessly with the urban environment, we lack green spaces and parks in these areas. So for those that are attracted to San Francisco for its outdoor-friendly vibe, this may not be the area for you because it leaves you with a sense of disconnection from nature. The fourth thing that might make this not the right area for you is that it gets pretty quiet after 7 p.m. and there's not much to do. So really, after the 9 to 5 buzz dies down, things get pretty quiet around here. There are a lot of restaurants and coffee shops that cater to that work crowd, so they actually close up shop between the hours of 2:30 and 5 p.m. Sure, you can definitely go out to Epic and get a $50 steak dinner or Holbrook for that $20 martini. But if you're looking for just like your local spot to go grab an after-work dinner or cocktail and maybe run into a neighbor, not so much here, as it gets pretty quiet after hours here. Number 5, the limited type of housing that's available here and the monthly dues that go along with that type of housing. So if you're picturing San Francisco real estate, you might be thinking of some of those beautiful homes that have graced iconic films and shows like, say, Full House or Mrs. Doubtfire, where you find beautiful architecture like your classic Victorians. If you're looking for that, this is not the area for you. Typically, what you'll find in these areas is high-rise communities that may feel like more white modern boxes. While they're beautiful, we don't have any places that will give you that classic historical charm that a lot of people desire when they're moving to places like San Francisco. In addition to the limited type of housing, it's all about the condos here. So you're not going to find a single family home here. So for that reason, this neighborhood may not work well for families. It's an area where it might be, say, a second home for a lot of people. It's a first home. It's a place where singles like me will move into one of these high-rise buildings for a sense of community within your building and really to feel safe. I also love the lifestyle of a modern condo that offers, full-time concierge and a lot of great amenities within your building. But with all of those amenities, they do come at a cost. There are higher dues here than any other part of town, and that's your homeowners association dues. You can anticipate that those range anywhere from $700 a month up to $3,000 or $3,500 a month for those really luxe high-rise communities that are larger in square footage with big views. So those fees, if you're curious, what they might cover are things like building maintenance, building insurance, the concierge service that are offered in these buildings. And so they cover all of those fees, but to some people, they see those as maybe, quote, a waste of money as they are not going towards your mortgage. So I love living in this neighborhood. I think it's a great neighborhood that offers a lot and a lot of great real estate opportunities. So if you want to know more about what it's like to live in these areas or just know more about San Francisco in general, leave us a comment below in the comments section and we'll be sure to do more videos on content that you're looking for. Or if you're just looking to move to San Francisco, contact me at hello@ruthkrishnan.com for a grand tour of any neighborhood in San Francisco. Thanks for watching.